G'day everyone, welcome back to the fish room. Well, today's video is going to be something new for certainly for me. It's I've never done it before, which is a saltwater tank. So how cool is that? I'm extremely excited to see how I go doing that. I don't intend on getting any more than one, and I want you guys to come along with the journey of starting it up from scratch, and my mates coming down to give me a hand and guide me through the process. So I'm very much a novice, and it's going to be a learning experience for me. So anyway, go and get comfy, because I guess I am going to talk about fish and setting up fish tanks, but mostly saltwater fish. Let's go and get into it. I can't wait. So this is how the tank looks. I haven't really done anything with it other than clean it since I got it from my mate, Sean. Thank you, Sean. So I've worked out how it goes together, and I've hopefully got all the parts that is required. It has a sump underneath here, which is all new to me, with obviously salt water. I'm not having corals and all those difficult things. Apparently the fish are relatively easy to take care of, which will be clownfish, which is what I'm really looking for. And my mate will sort of guide me through that. One sort of rock structure and an anemone on it, pretty much is what I'm looking for. I do have some bits and pieces ready to go for when he gets here. I've worked out to go from the pump, which is this one here. It's actually the same pump that I've got on my river tank. So that's it here. It's a no-name. Oh, there you go, Sun brand. So and then all of the pipe work that gets the thing going, overflows and waste. So I think I've worked it out, but he'll show me when he gets here, and we'll see, I guess, how close we can get to what I have in my mind set up in here. And I think that'll look actually pretty cool, as you walk in, to have some clownfish in there. He's also got clownfish and some other fish for me. Okay, so my mate Sean has arrived, as has one of my other mates as well, who's actually just bought some refreshments, which is good. I am allowed to have one beer in the fish room, as you know, and I haven't had one for many months, so that's a good thing. So I think we're going to get into them. We're just setting up the plumbing side of it at the moment. The inlet has been installed, tightened up on the bottom. Sean's just actually cutting the outlet now because it was too long, and the pump's been installed in here, and we're just working out what the setup's going to look like tonight, because we've got to stage it. But at the same time, Sean has bought me a bonded pair of clowns, two different colours actually. If I can just find a little, where's that thing come up? Just give me a second. Okay, I got that off there. So these guys have been a pair for 5 years. There's one black and white one, and one normal colour. And the other stuff that Sean has bought is the salt water that's come out of his tank, so we don't need to worry about it being perfect for them. The sands are not going to go in today, so most likely, in fact, you will see that in this video, I'm guessing, because Sean's going to come back in the next week or so, add some sand, add some more rocks. He's got a live anemone. What type of anemone? This is Sean, by the way.
A forest fire.
A forest fire?
Yeah, beautiful orange with green in the middle. They're stunning, but they'll multiply. You'll have a few in no time.
Yeah, nice. That's great. And the light that you've got, what's...
It's only a little cheap eco lamp. It's just got blues and whites on it. It'll do fine for now until upgrade to something with UVs and just make the colours pop a lot better. But they'll be fine for softies.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, be fine. Perfect.
And what's the plan with the fish going in? Like, so for example, not doing a dry start, and how does that work? How are these fish going to go?
These ones, like, because the water's come out of the tank, they're in.
Yep.
Just as long as we've got the temp right, they'll be fine. We can just put them straight in.
What temp do these guys need to be kept at?
25 to 26 is for corals and stuff. You can keep these at 23, 24 for fish, but once we put corals in, but it's good to get in the habit of 25, 26 max.
Okay.
And usually every coral's happy there.
So I've got the air conditioner in now as well. So I've actually been heating the room, and the tanks have been sitting at sort of 23.5 at the moment. So is that right?
That'll be fine for now. We'll add a heater in the sump
Yep.
Yeah, just to be careful, just in case, like at night time, of course. But if you've got it pumping and it's constant temperature, it's just everything with salt tanks is just stability.
Okay.
Just everything is just crucial. As stable you can get it, the happier everything's going to be. So,
all right.
Yeah, it's 100% all about stability. You can have higher and lower levels, but as long as they're stable, everything kind of stays happy. It's when you drop something or it goes through the roof is when things will die and stuff, which can happen very quickly if you don't notice. So it's a lot of watching the tank and
Okay. All right. Well, I might sort of time lapse some of this, and I'll give you guys an update as we progress along. Okay, so as you can see, we've, or I didn't do a thing, Sean did everything, have got the tank set up. This is all the water that we have at the moment. So we've got a little power head in there giving some flow, got a heater in there as well. And I've got to get some fresh salt water tomorrow to fill up the sump. This bit on top here, and then at the moment, then that's pretty much how they're going to go. So what was the what's the plan, mate, to I guess behind putting them in as they are like this? They're not going to be, I guess, in any danger.
No, clowns are they're pretty good, like pretty hardy. Those things, they just love it anywhere. They're always happy. But yeah, as long as we get it moving in the next few days, they'll be fine like this. We've got air, we've got water movement, we've got heat, so they'll be fine. They can live in a bucket with the aerator for ages. Not the most humane thing, but in here there's plenty of room at the moment how it is. So yeah, but we'll get it moving in the next few days and get everything set up properly and drop a skimmer in.
And how long till we put some sand in and some other rock to sort of give it a bit of escape?
Yeah, we might put the sand in when we get either the new batch of salt water or maybe leave it a little while until I'll put some more rock in the sump and get that seeded as well. Because you don't need sand, it just depends all on preference.
And I'm going to have a play with the light.
See if we can get that working. We don't put that on at the moment. Probably won't put the light on for another 2 weeks or so because it just promotes algae. So anything's coming out of new rock we're putting in, there's going to be phosphates and extra nitrate cycle. So we're just going to promote lots of algae in there. We want to kind of try and skip that ugly stage if we can.
Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah,
and that's enough space in there for them to hide. And
plenty. Clowns don't hide. They sometimes they'll even host a wave maker. They'll just go up there and that'll be their kind of little home. They don't need much at all. They'll just chill in their corner. They'll find a spot where they're happy. But in a few weeks we'll put a NEM in, and they'll probably take them a little bit to find it, and then they'll host that, and they'll never move from there again.
All right, perfect. And the other thing I've got to get is is it a deionizer?
Yeah, DI cartridge.
DI cartridge for my RO there, and then I'm going to put the top up for the RO in amongst where all that junk is at the minute. And then just go through the back, and that'll be. Is that an auto top up?
Yeah, I've got one. I'll bring down. I've just got
because you gave me this one as well.
Oh yeah, it's a doser. Yeah, so that's for later. Once we start getting corals, that is.
I think I'll stick with the softs at the minute and just keep these clowns alive.
It'll be fine. You just do water changes and it'll be fine.
And we talked off camera, but I asked about the orange and the black and white. If they bred, what would they produce?
Yeah, you got to look up designer clowns, and they mix some crazy species together and get some beautiful, crazy colors. So you don't know what they would come out like. They could have a black head and an orange body, or have different spots, or just like a little bit of orange on the tip of their nose and all black.
And they're desirable as hybrids?
More so. No one really gets just the normal Nemos anymore.
Okay.
And they all go for the designers and the hybrids now, because just crazy colors. Just don't get maroons because they're angry and they'll just eat everything.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You can't even clean the tank. They'll just bite your fingers to bits, make you bleed too.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know that.
They're really aggressive. Especially if you've got an anemone in there, they're super territorial.
Okay.
Just maroon clowns are just known for it.
And is this size tank something that they might breed in?
Yeah, definitely. Just depends. I get some that never breed, and I get some that lay clutches of eggs, but I never take them out. They just end up getting eaten, or yeah, they hatch and the fry get eaten by other fish, or they just get sucked down the filter and that. So you got to try and get them early. It's a lot, and then you got to like breed rotifiers and all these microscopic little organisms for them to eat because their mouths are so tiny.
Yeah. So I've got baby brine shrimp. Would that work?
No, you need. It's basically looks like algae
They're
water.
smaller again.
Like tiny.
What about green water? They wouldn't eat the freshwater green water?
No.
Yeah.
It's all these, rotifiers and stuff. You can buy them from most fish shops now. They're always good to put in the tank for like your mandarins and like it benefits a lot of things in the tank. So
yeah, because I'm looking to put one of those like really cool shrimp in there.
Yeah, the big coral banded.
Yeah,
they're right. They're very territorial as well. So you got to make a nice cave for them. I've got one at home, but yeah, that kind of stuff would be fine in there. Pretty easy. We'll just get a blenny in there once we start getting, because it will get a little bit of algae at some point.
Yep.
And the blenny will kind of help.
And what did you say that one was again?
A lawnmower.
A lawnmower.
Lawnmower blenny. Because if they just mowing that algae every day, all day, you'll just see them chomping it. Little characters too.
Okay. And what was the anemone?
It's a forest fire bubble tip.
Forest fire bubble tip.
Yeah. So they're beautiful, crazy orange. You see it from a mile away. It's probably the first thing you'll see in the tank for he's far. But
excellent. I can't wait.
Yeah,
all right. Well, that's my job list then for that. Thank you very much for coming down to do that for me.
Anytime.
Of course, with my hand, I can't do a thing, and I've been completely slacking just watching, it's a very different experience.
I love doing this anyway.
Nice. Well, I'll probably see you tomorrow, or at worst the day after.
Yeah, we'll get it running.
All right, and then everyone else is going to see what's happening right about now, I guess.
Perfect.
So it is the following day, and I'll admit I did have one beer in the fish room with the guys last night. We each had one. We had quite a good time, Zeke, didn't we? Hanging out here, talking fish. I learned a lot yesterday, and these guys are still looking pretty happy, pretty chilled. I'm really stoked with them, and I'm just waiting for Sean to bring down some more water to get the sump going. And there's a wave maker that I'm going to have a go at repairing. What do you think, Zig? And if I can get that going, then yeah, that'll seal the deal basically. So all right, I better clean up in here too. Mrs. Fishroom doesn't like it when I leave my one beer laying around. In fact, it's way better if she doesn't see them. Okay, I'm going to get into it, aren't we, Zig? I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so Sean is back for visit 2, which has been 2 days since these guys have actually been in here, and they've been doing fine. No problems whatsoever. Sean has actually got an overflow here installed, so we're about to fill up with fresh seawater and then get this sump going. And yeah, that will then get the flow through. I've got at the moment just a power head and a wave maker, which I've set up over here. That's for my shrimp bowl, which I'm doing in another video. So yeah, the wave maker's on a slow speed, and that's the pump speed. Once I've got it hooked up, I'll clean all this out of here, and I'll have the RO water top-up unit in here, and that'll be nice and clean under there. I've been waiting for a reason to have to clear that up. All right, so Zig's probably bailing up Sean again, as he does, so I'll go and sort him out and come back to you in a second. Okay, so Sean and I were just chatting about my list of stuff that I've got to buy, which is I'm going to buy some bags of carbon for the sump. I'm going to tip this straight in. How's that for temperature difference?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different, but I had them inside last night and this morning, so they should be closer to room temperature, not quite as warm.
Yeah, well, they've got a heater in there as well, which will kick straight on. Yeah,
it won't take long to warm up. But yeah, I tried to, if it was coming out of my outside IBC, it would be freezing.
Yep.
But yeah, I left them inside last night, so
beautiful.
Should not be nowhere near as bad. This bucket will nearly get us over the overflow. How does it feel?
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Heavy one. This will start to fill the bottom of the tank up.
Zig's always interested. Noisy little shit that he is.
In the sump once the water starts going down.
Yep.
Look for any leakies.
Yeah, that's the bit I'm hoping is
It should be right.
Is all sorted.
The bulkheads are usually right.
Yeah, it's flowing over now. Water's going in. Can't see anything on the bulkheads. What about you, Zig? Did you spot anything? And have you got one more drum that size as well?
Yeah, I don't think we'll use it all, but we might get close.
I reckon.
I bought a little bit more than I thought. It won't be at this high water level in the tank. It'll slowly go down.
All right. So, is there a reason that I have to have an open lid as opposed to a glass lid for a saltwater tank?
Yeah, like glass isn't true clear. So putting on the top, you have to run your lights a little bit harder, and it can also beam onto your corals and make hot spots.
Okay.
It can stop evaporation.
Like magnified almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and you lose your shimmer and stuff like that, and yeah, it'll stop a little bit of evaporation. You can do it on your sump.
Yep.
To stop a bit of evap, but on top, no.
Would I expect to have like salt sort of spray splash out of it?
They call it salt creep. It can slowly. It would probably just go onto that a little bit. You don't even notice it, but yeah, just as it evaporates, and especially underneath.
And basically, I just got to keep wiping it.
Yeah, water. Just keep spraying it with water and wiping it, and brings it up schmick.
All right, cool. Well, we're almost done, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going one more barrel to go.
It's the last thing of water going in there now. The boys are in position. Sheriff's on patrol, and his backup is sitting there. This is another thing I've got to get worked out to do his outside tank. I've got to fix the broken bottom of that. I'm actually thinking of putting it here now. So that's another upcoming video I've got there. We're going to keep on filling this until this is at the right level.
Yep. So it evens out. All right.
Okay, so in the mess of stuff down there, you know where to plug it in.
Plug him in. All right, we'll start off slow.
Yeah, on the lowest one.
Yep. We should just watch for leaks down the bottom. Just start to build pressure. I think it need a bit more than that.
Yeah, the water's starting to come out the flow now.
Perfect. No leaks. See that back level start to go down.
Yeah. Yeah, where it'll push whatever water it's going to push up the top.
Yeah, and then it'll settle.
Yeah, certainly stirring it around.
Yeah,
so where would you place, is that position well, that flow? Is it sort of heading into that corner?
Because you want it to kind of spin around. So you make it kind of race course around. And then, it gets through everything. And it'll start to blow all this detritus into one spot, and then you can just suck it up over there.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of like making that kind of spot because all your bad stuff, you know where it is, and when you siphon the sand and everything like that, but it just keeps flow everywhere, and you don't need a lot of power heads and stuff in there.
Yep. And that power head, the way it's positioned facing the opposite direction of the flow, is that?
Yeah, it kind of stirs it up.
Yep.
You can merge them. So I got one in my big tank, and they hit both ends, and in the middle they just turbine. So
yep.
Yeah, sometimes it's good, but you kind of see once you put corals in, you'll know like where you're going to put corals and what corals you have, and like if they're getting battered, of course you're going to have to move it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for now that's fine as long as it's stirring up everything.
Okay, and then I've got to buy some sand. I'm going to get like 4 kilos of sand.
Yep.
For here, I'm going to come to your place, so you're going to bring rock down either or. Yep. I've got to get some rock glue.
Yep.
I've got to get some carbon filters for that, and I need to get for the RO filter the deionizer cartridge.
And then just need a protein skimmer.
A protein skimmer as well.
Yeah, that'll be all right for a week or so. But you can keep doing water changes because some people run them off your canister filters just with rock in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can run off that just as long as you keep your water changes up, probably weekly.
Yep.
Water changes without a skimmer. But skimmer, you can just let it go. It'll take out all the fish poo and wee, and you get a lot longer out of your water changes. Okay.
All right. Excellent. Oh, and just on water changes, you're organising for a guy who's going to drop around an olive barrel type size.
Yeah,
Jason.
Jason, Oceans for you.
Yep.
To you, you just, you drop you around a barrel, and come and fill it up when you get low, and yeah, you just book him in. He just drops natural seawater off. I test it all the time, and it's always on point. So
and basically I should be doing 10 liters per week, roughly.
Yeah, at the start, depending on what your protein skimmer is and doing. But yeah, once it's kind of cycled, we'll leave it like this for a few weeks. And then once it's kind of cycled, then yeah, we start doing water changes and get some cleanup crew in there.
Yep, and the protein skimmer goes in one of these.
Yeah, in this chamber here.
In this one here.
It never changes height, so it always should stay the same level.
Yep.
Unless there's like over flooding issue, but the way it's regulated, yeah, this one, because you don't want it to go high or low because your protein skim will just end up overflowing or just under skimming.
Okay.
So that chamber stays the same no matter what.
All right, beautiful. Okay, well, we progressed along again. That's excellent. I'm excited, super excited that this sump's working now, and I know these guys are going to, they've got, you know, twice as much water and they're safe. They seemed happy. They don't seem as happy now with the cold water. I reckon they're...
And we stirred them up a little bit, but they're pretty cruisy little guys.
They are.
Good,
so
tough little buggers.
We'll see how they settle down. Okay, beautiful. Perfect. Thank you, mate.
No worries.
Okay, so as you can see, I have been adding in some sand for these guys. I'm looking for a name for them, actually. So if you would like to help me name them, please put it in the comments. That would be very cool. The girl is the black and white one, and the Nemo one, which I'm not thinking Nemo, by the way, is that one. But you know, you never know. See what you guys come up with. But I've been adding some sand in, about 2 cups per day. And what I want to do is I'm going to build a rock base with these 3 live rocks in here. I'm going to put one here, one at the back, and one here in like a bit of a triangle. I'll put this one, I think, down in the sump. And this one I might still use in the back corner, because basically I want what I've learned just by watching YouTube is that if you put the rocks on substrate, like the critters that we're going to put in there are actually going to dig underneath and potentially move them around and make it unstable. So I'm going to make that base on the I guess on the glass. And these are the rocks that I'm going to put in there. Okay, so it's a wet one today. These are the rocks that Sean has given me, and this is like the style or design, hello Brutus, that I want to make actually. So I did have a bit of a play with it during the week, just without any glue and so forth on there. But that has to be bleached. I have to soak it in a bucket of hydrochloric acid, which I've got here somewhere. And what happens then, I've got the door down because it's cold today. What happens then is they become completely bleached. I keep them out in the sun for a day or 2, and then I just put them together. But those ones there I'm going to make a bommy with, and basically I want to try to do it so I set this up first, roughly work out where my measurements will be, make that rock structure, and then clean it up, and then put it in place. So that's what I'm going to start doing now anyway. And I've got another cup of sand to go in tonight as well. So I think I'll get that done, and then I'll come back to you and let you know when it's done. Don't they look cool? I'm so happy with these fish. I'm absolutely loving it. And really the only thing I've had to do, it's only been a week, maybe 10 days now, is I've got some RO water. That's what's left of the live sand that's still got to go in. There's some RO water, the deionized RO water in there, and I've got to keep topping up a cup a day, pretty much just to replace what is evaporated out of the sump. And you'll see down there I actually have a line on the sump, so it's a little bit down, needs a cup of water, and that's pretty much it as far as maintenance is concerned so far. Okay. Yeah, and if I get sick of the maintenance and it's a pain, I'll certainly be letting you know. But at the moment, I'm pretty enamoured with them. So Zig, really. Okay, I better get into it. So as you can see, it is somewhat cloudy. Doesn't really seem to upset these guys too much. I'm sure that they prefer it to be clearer. So do I, but that should clear up overnight. So next is to clean those rocks off, and I've got them positioned, you may have seen before it stirred up, one sort of on an angle this way, one on an angle that way, one on an angle this way, and that one I've got with the pointy bit back in the corner, so that there's some flow right behind all the rocks, all around the whole back edge, so there's no dead spots in it. But that's how it is at the minute. I can hear Sheriff barking outside, and I shall go and see what's going on out there. Okay, so it's been a few days, and as you can see, the tank has cleared up beautifully. And that's here's these guys looking as good as ever. They are so friendly. They just follow me around the room. They're eating baby brine shrimp every day, which is good. And also some pellets that I'm dropping in at least once a day for them. And yeah, they're doing super well. Now, as far as positioning the rocks go, I've made sure I've got a lot of flow down behind it, and actually can still get behind that last piece, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do in that corner, but I've actually taken Sean's advice to make sure the flow gets through every which way, and it's a reasonably level, doesn't have to be dead level of course, structure for me to basically to build the rest of the rock bombing that I'm going to do on there. Okay, so that's probably brought that to the end of this first part of the saltwater series that I'm looking at doing. I really would like to have it finished, but it does just seem though it takes a lot longer than it does to set up freshwater tanks from something obviously a bare glass tank to something that looks pretty spectacular. But I am extremely happy with these guys. They're just the most relaxed fish. It's crazy. So what I'm going to do is make this an ongoing series of the saltwater journey that I've undertaken, and just keep you up to speed with the good, the bad, and the ugly. So in last week's video, I did a quick question and answer section, and that seemed to be I think well received. So I'm going to continue on with that. So the first question for this week is, what happened to my hand? So, yeah, look, it's a good question, and I've only briefly explained it, I think, in one other video, but it's called mallet finger, and it's actually quite debilitating just because what has happened is I have torn the tendon off of the bone, basically, and the end of my finger crimped down and I couldn't straighten it. So it needs to be kept in a splint for 6 weeks, which has already gone through. And yeah, now I've got a new splint that I can take on and off, and I've got another 4 weeks of recovery. So we'll see how that goes, but it is doing very well. But it's just extremely frustrating, isn't it? Zeke, who's climbing up on my lap. Come on. Say hello to everyone. The second question is, do I do anything in particular for my the substrate in my tubs outside? The answer is no, I don't actually. I use playground sand that I get from Bunnings, the big box store here in Australia, and sometimes I leave it bare bottomed as well, which I've got in the Medaka rice fish tank at the moment, so we'll tub outside. And if I'm going to put plants in like lilies or something, I'll put them into terracotta pots. And I'll also add a root tab into the pots for those guys, because they do definitely do better outside. And there's a ton of videos on how to grow lilies outside. But everything else, the foxtail, the Alodia, and other stuff that I've got growing outside, Java fern, Java moss, anything. There's no filtration on most of those tubs outside. I think I've got 2 half IBCs that have got filtration in them. So yeah, I really just let it get as much sun as I plan for it, because you can have it in shady areas, full sun areas, or somewhere in between, and that's all subject to your location, and then how much algae you want to grow, or green water as well, and the fish, depending on whether they can tolerate the extreme temperatures. So yeah, that's what I do for my tubs. Okay, question 3, and it's something I've actually got on a couple of different occasions, is how's Katie doing, and have I heard from her? So I read that question in last week's comments, and I thought, no, you know what, I've been slack, I should actually reach out and say hello to Katie. As it turns out, as it happens, the very next day she texts me and said, get this, there's a follower of her channel, a subscriber that has made a donation to her channel for her to buy me a carton of Coopers. So that was pretty cool to receive that text. And we, of course, caught up a bit just quickly via text. And she's going to drop it down next Saturday. So I am going to do a video of behind the scenes because she is going to do, I think, some filming here as well. We're not 100% sure on what exactly it will be, but it's changed a lot since she was here last. So yeah, I'm pretty keen to catch up with her and just show her through the room. I'm hoping she likes it, and again, the quality of her camera and equipment and so forth, and her skill behind it is going to make my place look way better than it is. So there's the question and answers for this week. Again, if you keep telling me you like them in the comments, what I'll do is I'll keep on putting them in the video, and yeah, hopefully the YouTube app might even actually pick up, or the algorithm might even pick up my channel. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so very much. Both Ziggy and I, we truly appreciate it, don't we, Zig? And yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks, and bye for now. Doing that, I don't intend on getting more. I'd love to have it set up, hopefully with I don't intend on getting any more than this one, but I want to take you guys along for the journey with me, because a novice and a learning experience for. But it just seems that it's much crazy. So I'll keep Brutus. Hello, dude. Thank you. You stink. Why do you stink again? Where have you been, dude? Have you rolled in something? You f***ing have. Man, you are going for a bath. I don't care how cold it is. So I am going to make this an ongoing series where I bring you along for the journey of after. And so again, I'm going to stick to the really basic stuff. It's not going to be this massive coral tank. So yeah, Sheriff's here too. So it needs to be kept into. So anyway, that's the first question out of the way. Second question is, I should have brought that down with me. Oh, the tubs. I think I just pretty much leave in the in half of the tubs outside, or not even that. Actually, be say a third of the tubs outside, 2/3. Sorry,